Good morning, YouTube land. I am back today with another video that I have prayed on, and the Lord's been telling me this now for a week or so, and I prayed again this morning, and He said, yes, continue, and I had already known which things He wanted me to talk about, so that's what I'm going to do this morning. And I had mentioned in my first video that I've had several rapture dreams. So this will be my first rapture dream that I'm going to talk about. And that was in October of 2022. Now, I've had a lot of dreams that were like they were rapture dreams, but they weren't exactly this vivid. So it was a short dream. And I was in a foreign land, a foreign city of some type, I don't know where. And I had gone inside a clothing store. It was a women's clothing store. And inside the store, it was fairly sparsely furnished with clothing. There weren't that many items in there, but there were a few stacks of items, those metal bars with clothing on them. And there were 3 other ladies in the shop also looking through the clothing. So I walked over and started looking through the clothing. And the shop was sort of like that feeling that you get when you walk into a bridal shop. It's sort of white and the floors were gray. It was very clean. And I was standing there looking through the clothing, and we all heard a noise. Now, I don't remember what the noise was. It was loud. And when it happened, we all looked at each other. We all knew it was significant. And just as we looked at each other, the power went out and everything went dark. I mean, we could still see each other, but it was dark. And I said, oh my gosh, it's the rapture. And we all looked at each other, and the lady behind the counter was looking, and I said, let's all lie down on the floor and hold hands. And I don't know why I thought that was a significant thing to do, but I did. And it was daylight. This was daylight time. And so we did that. We all got down on the floor and we held hands sort of in like a circle. And just almost immediately I closed my eyes, and just almost immediately after doing that, I felt this pressure or feeling, pulling. It was a pulling sensation right from my chest, right in the center of my chest. It wasn't unpleasant, and it just started pulling me upward very gradually, not rapidly, and just I felt this sensation, and it was from head to toe, and it was the most wonderful feeling. It was complete contentment and joy and love and happiness. And I was smiling, and I was going up. I could feel myself going up in the air. Now, it felt like it was my entire body, but I don't know that for sure because I had my eyes closed. And then just as I got sort of to the top of the store, I woke up. So, and I carried that. When I woke up from that dream, I couldn't believe it. It felt so real, and I thought that that was for sure what had happened. And but that was that, and it was such a wonderful feeling that I carried that with me for quite some time. So I think the Lord sends us these things just to give us hope and to remind us of the rewards that we will have with Him in heaven. So now, in contrast to that, the message that I'm going to read was something that I received on, I'm going to get the date here, it was July 28th of 2024. And a lot of things there were a lot of things going on at that time, where a lot of famous people were doing things that were blasphemous and demonic. And I was praying about how that affects the world. And the message that I received is entitled "The Devil" is the title of the message, and here's how it goes. You won't see him coming, sneaky and slippery. All of this showbiz is make-believe. People will run in horror at the reality of his presence. This is all fantasy made by fools. Cast your eyes in my direction, away from his silliness. Satan is real, and he means business. I will be the victor. He will have only the spoils of his own creating. Dark days are numbered ahead. Rejoice in your victory with Jesus. Lord, Savior, and author of peace. His way is the way. Only follow what you know to be true. Worldwide illusions are for the weak at heart, not the strong in me. Don't be disrupted from your path. Don't worry, my love is endless and eternal. And then I received Galatians chapter 4, verse 11. And those were the two things that I understood that I was supposed to share today. So I wanted to be faithful in that. And I always want to remind everyone that the Lord is just waiting to be there to love you, support you, reward you, protect you. And it's not complicated. I think people like to make it complicated. The Lord is simple and true. And that's all he wants from each of his children. So I hope that this has impacted someone in some positive way. God bless all of you, and thank you for listening.